Okay, hello? Okay. Wait, how do I turn this off? I cannot turn it off. I cannot turn it off. Oh, you guys can't even hear the music. There we go. Oh, you guys can't even hear. Okay. Wait, there's one last thing I forgot to do. Hello, Leon. Welcome, welcome. Okay, okay. That should be good now. That should be good. Wait, I probably need my Twitch one open. I think my YouTube side is fine. Yeah, I'm streaming today. I wanted to stream before, but I was not feeling well. But today, we'll be talking about 2.5 and some other things. Because content creators have been talking, and they can, talk about YSG and Zhao and stuff. And that means I can talk about it fully, because that info is already out. Which is good. Would I be able to use King of the Summer Pulchra? Yeah, you should be able to. I use all my Pulchra. If I have it on, yeah. King of the Summit. Zhao, what's up? What's up? Hey, Russo. Welcome. But yeah. Oh, you finally obtained Bondway? Nice, nice. Like, we have a couple of days left, right? Oh, well, like 2 days, technically. But yeah. Oh, I should have posted my video. Oh well, who cares? But I am streaming on Twitch if people are interested, so. Because Mo wanted me to stream on Twitch as well. So I was streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Wait, you guys can't even see the chat. Okay, there we go. The chat wasn't there. Okay. So I wanted to kind of just talk about 2.5. First. That's not it. Ignore this. That's the music. I want to talk about Grace's stuff because I was testing some stuff while I was trying to test some stuff. So Grace is getting a potential vision upgrade, right? Zhao's core HP or ER. I'm not sure if it's HP or ER. I mean, we could look at a Zhao video. Is this the right one? Yeah. Maybe Rivenus has it. Like, someone gotta go to their, like to their window, right? Maybe Muzzy has it. It's HP? Thank you. Because I didn't know. Okay, so I want to talk about the Grace buffs because I kind of want to make Grace Yanagi work. Kind of like how Jane works with Alice, right? So her new buffs. So when Grace consumes all of her zap to activate EX special, she does an additional grenade that can gather enemies and create the electromagnetic field. At the point of explosion, that continuously pulls enemies and deals electric damage. So zap is in her, I think it's in her core. Let me see. You'll have to be on Grace. It's like whenever she attacks, I think, she gains zap. Yeah, when you do a basic attack or dash attack, you gain one stack of zap. It stacks up to 8 times, so you're able to just get more of them. Hi, Cat. What's up? What's up? So when you consume all your 8 zap, you can throw an extra grenade. And when you do her ultimate, you get 8 zap. And the next grenade throw, you would throw an extra grenade. Like consuming... Oh, for every 8 zaps, you obtain through a consuming pulse. Oh, you gain pulse from the ultimate. So when you consume her zap, you get the pulse. No, when you use her ultimate, you get pulse. If you consume 8 zap, you can throw an extra grenade and trigger a bloom. Deal electric damage to a certain amount of percentage of the original anomaly attribute value. While in the pulse state, hold. Oh, you hold special. And you throw more. Gaining 1 stack of zap per grenade throw. Oh! I didn't know that. So each grenade that you throw from this, you gain a zap for it. I need to know if this counts for her additional ability, because I don't know. I don't think anyone really talked about it. Is that all for Grace? Yeah, they talk about Soldier after that. But not a lot of people talked about the Grace buffs. But what I'm trying to do is figure out how to make Grace work with Yanagi. Because it's just kind of like how Jane and Alice works. Like, you use Jane as like a user to imagine using his UCC. Yeah. Because like how people have been using Jane is just to allow Alice to get crits on her assaults, right? They get her new additional ability. Yeah, she works with Anomaly now. So she isn't just faction or electric. But I did have a couple questions, so if like anyone knows more about Grace, then I'll be open to listen. Wait, not poker. Well, I turned our voices because I didn't want like all the voices to be talk at the same time. Okay, let's change it. Actually, was put to someone neutral, not electric weak. Alright, so in Grace's core no, not core. In her additional ability, it says when she hits an enemy with an EX special attack, the next shock inflicted, you increase the shock damage by 18%. And this can stack up to 2 times. So that'll be, I think, 36. Yeah, I think that'll be 36. Then, for each enemy could trigger once per skill use. Huh? What do you mean once per skill use? I don't know what I mean by that, but it resets when the shock ends. So my question is, if the enemy is already shocked, you create a new shock, does it go away? Like after this shock, right? Like the shock damage is still there. And then does it reset? Like, I don't know how that works. Because what I'm thinking is, just like how you do with Jane, you like, you know, do your 2 EXs and then shock with Yanagi to get more damage, right? But I don't know if that works. Because if the next shock you do after this, like needs 2 more EXs to function, then I don't know. Like, it could work, but I'm not entirely too sure. Someone might know though. Like, because what I want to do, it's kind of like the it's like monophysical. I want Grace to give the electric damage bonus to no, the shock damage, because with the shock damage increasing is really strong, because Yanagi takes auto shock ticks and adds them on top of each other for her polarity disorder in like her own hypercarry team. So I wanted to see if I can like take this and increase that damage, but I think what's happening is that Grace is like diluting the I think she's diluting some of the damage. Like, if she could build it up while doing that, then it might have worked, but unless I just put her on like a support build, right? Like, not on 4-piece chaos, but like something else. Like, put her like 4 ER or swing jazz. Not swing jazz, probably astral if I'm using arena. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if anyone tried that. Like, how does that work? Because I can build her without that much anomaly mastery. Or I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say. But that's what I'm thinking about when Grace gets her buffs. I'm just gonna use all the potentials on her and try to test this team out. Because with the pulse that she gets, I think it's a really good tool for Grace just to be able to maintain like her shock duration. So you need clarification on at the end of the so what you want to do, like when it comes to Yanagi hypercarry, like specifically just her doing the main damage, you want to disorder like at the end of the shock, right? Let me build it up. So like right here, you want to EX. You want to time your EX near the end of a shock. Near the end of a shock anomaly bar. Because that's how you do more damage. Because all your remaining ticks gets compounded into the polarity disorder. So the less you have to like basic attack, because you're still doing damage, but you're removing the shock ticks. As you can see, like, well, shock ended, but you're just removing the shock ticks. Yeah, so it's like taking the remaining shock ticks and compounding it into one. That's how you're getting like those massive disorders in the hypercarry team. Yeah, like when you're playing with another anomaly agent, it's kind of the same thing. Hold on. Let me remove Grace. Let me put Vivian, I guess. Like, it's kind of the same thing. Let me build it up. Alright. See, it's corrupted. So I got the disorder, but also I got like the I got the normal disorder and a player disorder. See, I had 2 right there. It's hard to see with all the blooms, but I had 2. Yeah, it's the same thing with Vivian. Like, you want to like proc ether, build up your electric, and then EX. But the thing with Vivian is that since she can build it herself, and this is kind of why I don't like Vivio with Yanagi too much. I've been trying to Yanagi Vivian Bringer, so I can't replicate my 24k on them. I don't know why. It's because in this team you kind of want Yuzu, but Yuzu is kind of awkward. It's because you can build too much ether with Vivian, right? With Yuzu on the team, and you want like have like a max gauge before you like start another disorder of Yanagi. However, it could be good if you're having like a different build with Yanagi, like an energy build, right? Because if you choose Vivian, if you have Vivian choose Yanagi, it just have, you know, like Vivian do her normal stuff off field. You can have a more comfortable time playing Yanagi on field. But like with this team, with Vivian, you want to manage her own like EX and her guard feathers and anomaly meter. And that matters a lot when like you're fighting, because she gets guard feathers from whatever she does. Like her basic attacks gives guard feathers. Her EX gets guard feathers. Her ult, her parry. So you want to, it's like you're managing her guard feathers, her EX, and anomaly bar, like all together. And you want to time it with Yanagi. So after like you use an EX, right? If there's a shock on the enemy, you pop the ether anomaly on top of the shock, and then Yanagi does a disorder like right after that. So it's a lot of managing, especially if you aren't used to it. That's why I just don't play it. Like it can be comfy, but I don't like her with M2 Yanagi. Yeah. Look who's live. Hey Archon, what's up? Welcome. I messaged the Discord to say I was live. But I'm on Twitch too, so. That Mo so desperately wanted me to stream, but he's not even here, so. But regardless, welcome. You have M1 Vivian? I wish I had M1 Vivian. Like, this is such a good mindscape. Oop. Like, you get 4 guard feathers. What you consume 4, you get 1. And the anomaly damage of disorder is increased by 16%. That's really good. I really wish I had that, but I just don't. Which is okay. Another rerun, I will get M1. Versus Bringer, who has 0 attack. Yeah. But since we're on this topic, let's talk about Alice. I need her W engine. Oh, for Vivian? Yeah, like for comfortability, you want her W engine. Like I had to, I think I went to pity, I lost, and then I just spent like months ago to get her W engine when she first dropped. Now, I think Alice and Yanagi are like a very strong duo that like not many people play because it's too much, right? You just want to clear the content, but I'm the #1 Alice main. What's up, News? What's up? I don't play Alice Yanagi that much because it just becomes Alice being the sub DPS. When I kind of want both of them to be equal, but I'm just gonna get Alice's dummy to help that. I've heard some people run ER Vivian if Nagi is M2. Interesting. The only reason why I don't really like Vivi with Yanagi, with M2 specifically, is because like you can run out of guard fetters. But I think you have M1 Vivian with ER. I think it might be a viable, I think it's a viable team comp, but you need like Vivian to be M1. But I might try that. You debating to get Alice or not? Because the physical shield is gonna go crazy. Alice Yanagi is a fantastic duel. You can proc shock while Alice waltzes, and Alice's disorders to shock for you damage. Yeah, so like Alice is like, she's a very strong anomaly unit, right? Like her and Yanagi have differences, but they're sort of the same as some instances. Like compared to like if you got them at M0, both of them, I think like Yanagi is better at M0 than Alice. But Alice is a lot stronger when she gets her signature W engine. But the fact that Alice has this, like this is a very powerful thing because she has polarized assault now. And this is a completely different anomaly. And it stays until you remove it like that. But also Alice has like normal anomaly, like normal physical anomaly. Like she's gonna normal disorder, and then the ICD kicked in, yeah. But now it's like a normal disorder. She's the second strongest anomaly unit. I think her and Yanagi are kind of tied, but like Alice just has a better hyper carry team than Yanagi. That's really it. Like Alice works really well with Trigger and Nicole, but Yanagi just doesn't because she has Pen in her kit. Like it's inbuilt in her kit, and no defense shred. So she works better with Rina, but it's not Nicole and Trigger. Like Yanagi can't work with Trigger, but like you rather just want like someone else other than Rina. But Rina's gonna get a buff, I hope. I pray. But the team cup of Yanagi and Alice, like I had a video months ago about using both of them. To be honest, I don't even know how I did that run. Like I watched it like a couple of days ago. I'm like, wow, how did I do that? I was just pressing buttons. But Alice having 2 anomalies is what makes her really strong. And like her build up, especially like from this EX, is really strong. Use Yanagi Trigger all the time. But I feel like you need like her Trigger's W engine to like make the team as good as Alice's. With 40 Ultra Cost versus Nagi 60. Yeah, but Alice's EX, it builds her gauge, but it's not Yanagi's that's just proccing a whole ass disorder. So I understand why Alice feels a little bit more comfortable to play than what Yanagi's doing, right? But I mean, I still like this team. I think this team, like, when we do get another anomaly, like, I don't know, like stun or support character that isn't Yuzu, I think this team will be like really strong. But most people probably just play Alice hyper carry because it's just easier, right? But like the thing that the hyper carry Alice team doesn't do better than like Nagi Alice is decibel generation. Because if you time your disorders really well and you get like your massive damage in the stun window, you could probably perform better than the hyper carry team. But either I get Alice, get Yuzu, get Yanagi Mindscapes is one of those options. By the way, won't return for a long time. I mean, you don't need Alice, right? Specifically for you. I don't think you need Alice. Pen to defense shred share share synergy to a certain point. For example, wait. Double set the defense or less. Pen is still better to damage. Yeah. Oh, you hate Fiend? It's not an Allen boss. It's an Alice boss. Not necessarily. I use Fusion Compiler a lot better, especially if it's higher refinement. R5 Fusion. Okay, well, Fusion Compiler. Okay, I have a friend. He has R5 Weeping Cradle, and I tested it with his Rena, right? Because his Rena's M4 with R5 Weeping Cradle. He's free to play, by the way. He just kept missing he just kept missing a whole bunch of engine 7525 Serenas. So I tested it against Bringer and Watering Hunter. I got like 2 million like disorder with Yanagi, and his is M0W1. And I looked at Fusion Compiler to see like which is better. I'm planning on either getting Weeping Cradle to R5 because I have R2 right now, or Fusion Compiler. I just concluded I'm just going to get the W5 Weeping Cradle because it's not worth losing that much attack for like 150 AP. But yeah, barely cleared Fiend. It was barely 20k. Tell me how it works on Fiend or the team. I don't even think I have a team preset. Oh, Alice is right here. We could get Yuzu. Fusion is nutty on Bernice. I might add. On Bernice? Wouldn't her Sig be better? Are you gonna get the Jane skin for her? Or get Jane for her skin? Me? Nope. Nope. I'm not getting Jane. Nope. I don't need Jane. Yeah, you're right. I get YSG. Wait. I gotta reset. No, I mean, I wouldn't skip her if you need like a good attacker, right? Because I think YSG is a very strong character for people who want her. I'm not getting her because I don't need her. But yeah. Hello, Squid Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Wait, who needed Vivian help? Like Vivian Yanagi help? Like, I mean, I can explain how it works. I can't play the team for you though. Sig is better, but in the essence, Fusion's Japanese. Fusion wants EX to Saf. Oh yeah, true. We have Evelyn. Yeah, I think it should be fine for the time being. You have Eve. Like, she's not weak. But for Fusion, I guess so. Actually, it would be easier now. Yeah, Fusion might be better. I mean, not better, but good with Bernice's buffs. But the Bernice buffs looks really good. Like, it's better than Grace's, but I think Bernice desperately needed it more than Grace. Alright, so like, you see I corrupted like super easily, but like, yeah, like she takes all that away if I do like even 2 of them. Against Fiend, Fiend is just an annoying fight. Like, it's weak to Ether, but I don't know. I'm trying to think, because it has nothing to do with Element. It's just that I think Fiend is just a bad boss. I don't have Yuzu though, so it's just between if I want to use Alice or the upcoming physical content or not. The thing is, the upcoming physical week content, I don't think you need Alice or Yuzu to clear it. Like, the new boss is resisting against ice and ether, so just don't use either of them. Fiend will always be a nightmare. Oh, right. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's because you just don't have Yuzu. Like, that boss is more a Yuzu check than an Alice check. Which, I mean, I think other than... No, not Thrall. I think Fiend is like the only boss that's like that. Unreal HP buff? No, yeah. To knock down Fiend and other anomaly bosses. One of the items is the Ether DPS. Yeah, one of them will be. At least, that's what I've heard. But one of them is going to be an Ether Stunner. Actually, hold on. Not Ether Stunner. A Stunner. Let me see if I can find this. Oh, you skipped Yuzu for Yanagi. Hold on. Where's that set? I think it's called Shiny Aria. I want the official Zenless post to tell me about it. I think it was on the stream. You know what? We'll just go to the site instead. Okay. Alright, so, I want to wait to see who's reroll at 2.6. I'll decide if I want to get Alice or not. Yeah, you should definitely wait. Remove this ad. Okay, so, this set right here. I have a few words for this set. Chet Hakushin is there. I found it. I found it here. This set. Shining Aria Drive. Sorry. Shiny Aria. So the 2-piece effect is just ether damage bonus. The 4-piece effect, when the equipper's base attack hits an enemy, their anomaly proficiency is increased by 36%. Lasts for 8 seconds. Repeated triggers resets the duration. When the enemy on the field is stunned, the equipper's damage is increased by 25% for 18 seconds. Repeated triggers resets the duration. This set right here, I'm so thankful that made this set. I hate the 2-piece effect. It's a useless 2-piece effect. I wish it was AM or anomaly proficiency or something else. This set, I'm so happy because I could get rid of. Hold on. I could get rid of Chaos Jazz. I could get rid of this set. I'm so happy. It was more like AP or AM. I do too, but they want to promote ether damage, so like anyone else that isn't that character has a shitty 2-piece. But I can finally get rid of Chaos Jazz. I hate this set. For every anomaly unit. Okay, in theory it works for every anomaly unit, right? So if we look at Yanagi, she could really use it. Because you base attack anyway. Like adding a basic to before you EX is not an issue. Vivian can't really use it because you don't really base attack before you like do a corruption, and it's off field. Besides, like her 4-piece is already really good for her. What are oh yeah, Alice. In theory, you can do it with Alice, but Fang Metal just has better buffs, right? So if you already farmed Fang Metal, you shouldn't really use it for Alice. But I haven't, because I'm not farming Fang Metal, so I'm going to use it on her. Miyabi, she rather just use this set. Like, there's no harm farming this domain, because you get Astral Voice, which is like the second most universal set in the game. Piper could use it, right? But I mean, you can basically attack though. Has no one done the math on Anomaly H's? I bet it'll be nuts for Nagi, because she has very good stun performances with 3 X's. That's the thing. No one has done it yet. That digitally, that Yanagi Alpha will be drawn. Sure, no, sure thing, universe. No one has, because I think everyone's focused on YSG for now, which is fine. But I think the Aria set is going to be good for a couple anomaly agents. Like, I think Fang Metal is better on Piper. I think it's just more consistent. Because, like, some people know the tech with Piper where if you attack, you could spin really fast, right? Which causes you need to use basics. Grace can actually use it, like, really well. You already basic attack with her, right? And you're going to get the 36%, I'm at 36 anomaly proficiency. And Grace already basic attacks a lot. So she can use that. I have to go to all the agents, sorry. I got to get out. All right, let's go to agents. Actually, let's start over. Hold on. Okay, this is all the anomaly ages of the game. So Vivian, we said no because she has her own 4-piece set. Miyabi, no, because she has her own 4-piece set, which is they're both in a domain where it doesn't suck. Alice, you can use it on her, but there's no point because Fang Metal is better. So if you don't have good Fang Metal pieces, I would recommend just farming this set. But if you do, just keep her on Fang Metal. Yanagi, yes, because Chaos Jazz is ass. Like, it's the most consistent set for her, but it's not that good compared to what, like, Vivian and Alice has, right? And it doesn't disturb any of her rotations. Piper, maybe, depending on how you play her, but you might just resort to Fang Metal anyway, because she has better damage bonuses. Grace, yes. Unless you have like godly Thunder Metal pieces, this is like a better set than Chaos Jazz because you use basics in your rotations anyway. Jane, you could, but again, it's like Alice. Fang Metal is better. Bernice, maybe. Like, I don't know, like, does her hold basic? No. Her whole basic is to spin. I was thinking of her like flamethrower. That's an EX. You could possibly try it, but I don't know. Her new entry skill doesn't get the AP buff. It is not a basic attack. I think it's called like an assist. I think is in her description. But Bernice is a maybe. But you know, we'll leave it to the Bernice theory crafters. But also, she literally has her set Chaos Jazz, which is her set, which she uses everything well, by the way. Not Yanagi. Bernice uses Chaos Jazz well. Well, I thought bring a rotation now. I'm gonna try real quick. Yeah. But let me go back to the set. This set, during the stun window, I had a friend test it, right? And I was amazed that this stun damage multiplier is really, like, just having this is really good. She might be able to use it. If she could fit a basic before her disorders, maybe. Like, you have to play her like more cautiously if you want to use it. I think Chaos Jazz is just more comfy for Bernice. You forgot to check your Yanagi rankings. I mean, I improved my Yanagi build. I'm at 419 now, but like, I can't get any further. I just rolled this piece today, which I'm so happy. But if just have plus, like, more AP, like plus one more, then I think I'll be satisfied. I don't have a +4 disc anywhere with AP. I mean, with attack, so. This could also be different, but I'm okay with the 12%. But regardless, these 4 is going to change anyway. Once 2.5 comes out. But that new set is going to be disgusting. Yeah, if you check, if I showed you Hoyo Lab, it says it's like, I had like, I think 31 subsets? Hold on. I'm checking my Hoyo Lab. Okay, I guess my my internet want to be stupid right now. Forget it. It had like 30 subs, it said. But what else? I want to talk about 2.5. Oh, I guess I could talk about YSG. How am I going to talk about it? I don't have... Oh, wait, I know. No, not the proxy input. Proxy tools. You good? This is Zhao. Yeah, this is YSG. Can it load? Hello? HoYoverse? Okay. Let me do it again. There we go. Okay. So YSG, what different changes and benefits will? Wait, what's your question? Oh, Chingy on the Yanagi team? Not sure. Like, Chingy doesn't provide much for Nagi other than his stun damage multiplier, but that's really it. But I wanted to... I don't know, like... Well, YSG, a lot of people are, like, they have mixed opinions about her. Like, either she's too strong, or, like, they don't like how she plays. And, I mean, I think, like, people are kind of fearing nothing. Like, what she does is really strong, don't get me wrong. Like, she's gonna have the most damage in the game out of any character. But, like, it's a controlled power. Like, it's not super free that any agent can do, right? And it's a mechanic that's tied to Ethervale and her own stack generation, which none of her mindscapes. Holy shit, actually worked. Thank you, Mushroom, for subscribing. I did not think that would actually work. Thank you so much. Were you on Twitch, Mushroom? That had to be. Did you guys hear that? Or I'm just going crazy? You have a 21 subs on your Nagi? I'm a 27. That's really good. Having anything like, I think above 25 is really good. But back to YSG, like what she does, hold on. Let me turn off the music. I guess I should just go to YouTube and find like I know Muzzy has it. He talks about YSG. We heard it? Okay, cool. I thought I was going crazy. Oh yeah, he just did this. Like,
after stacking 6 points on her resource meter or using her ultimate. You generate points by hitting enemies.
I'm just waiting till she goes into the form.
Ability active whenever another squad member activates an Etherveil. That's why currently this is the
okay, come on, get into it.
Dialing gives stun damage multiplier and 3 ultimates, which means even.
I'm just gonna skip to it. Okay, so this form, right? I'm gonna call it UI. So in this state, the enemy is like they're under a stun. So they take a certain multiplier, which like we've been calling it a vulnerability, but it's basically she's implanting the stun damage multiplier as if you stunned the enemy when she's in this form. So I think people people don't understand how strong this mechanic is. Just slapping on a stun bar or stun window for like 15 seconds, right? Because that's how long it lasts. And with that, that's longer than most stuns. So she's getting like multiple stun windows on top of whatever normal stun you get with like Dylan or whatever whatever stun agent you have. She's doing a lot more damage than any other character in the game just because of this vulnerability, right? And the vulnerability is tied to her own mechanic of the Chiming Sword will. But like this can only be triggered from Ether Veil activations, her doing specific actions like base attacking, EXing, or using her ult. Before she used to be able to get points from Ether Veil, but they completely not Ether Veil, Masmic Shield, but they completely removed it. So that kind of made her like a little bit worse, but like I could kind of understand why they did that. But regardless, like this form, I think it's balanced, right? Because you need specific teammates to enable her to get this form. Like now you can't play her without these agents, right? But it's significantly weaker, right? And they gave everyone a free Zhao so that wouldn't happen. It's kind of like with HSR, with Cyrene. If people want to use Cyrene outside of their team, they would suffer they'll suffer the consequences of not having like they'll suffer the consequences of not having like a crisis error. But this isn't that. It's sort of similar, but not as harsh, right?
Let's dive into the actual fight.
But like, I think her like doing this vulnerability is not bad, right? I think it's not super game breaking like Dylan allowing you to have 2 ults, but I think this is fine, and I don't think we're gonna hit like a super high power ceiling because this is controlled power. And what I mean by controlled power, the devs have the power to just not make her that strong anymore by just not releasing any supports, right? The players can get like mindscapes and stuff to help, but none of her mindscapes fixes her core issue. Well, not core issue, her core resource of gaining stacks. Yishwen and not Yishwen, Miyabi, her M2 allows her to get more of her enhanced basics if you get M2. But her M2, it just gets she just gets more damage. That's all. It doesn't like necessarily help her get the resources faster. So it doesn't necessarily like make her bad or anything. It just doesn't make her as strong as people are gonna make her out to be. And it's controlled. Like the devs can stop making support, or they can like make enemies that do not have a stun bar. Just like how Anomaly, there was not an Anomaly bar. There isn't a stun bar, so she can't use the vulnerability. Unless they just allow her to just ignore that. But I highly doubt it. Because it takes it from whatever the stun damage multiplier is, and she just copies that. So but for Zhao specifically, I mean, let me go back to the game. I can put the music on now. Okay. But for Zhao specifically, I mean, she's just kind of an agent that she's for YSG, but she's like the Pan for YSG. Like how Pan was for Yishun. And she's like alright in every other team, right? Except Rupture for some reason, because I won't forget what they did for removing the Rupture tag. Because Yahari was going to have the best free-to-play team in the entire game. But they said no. We need you to buy Lucia. But that's for another day. I don't want to rant about that. I think that was just a follow. I don't think that was a subscribe, was it? Yeah, I really think that was just a follow. Unless it's connected to Twitch. I can't really tell. Wait. I have multiple follows. Hold on. Oh, your body weight has like 31 to 36 subs. Nice. But there is... Wait, what else is 2.5? Oh, co-op. I can't wait for that co-op event to happen. Honestly. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be really great. Now, I don't know how we are going to play. Oh, wait. Should I start a... like a group? Like, would you guys join it? I mean, I'll make one, but I don't know if you guys would join it. Let me go back to the VR thing. I don't have any presets for it. Where'd Arena go? Actually, I wonder if Yuzu would be better. Yuzu might be better. Like, Rena is like the free-to-play option. Co-op is the #1 thing you're excited for? I am too. I'm very excited for it. I'm so glad I can play Yanagi in it though. How would 3 Yanagis work? It's simple. We just attack, right? And we just EX. Like, you know the lizard meme, right? You're just pressing the button over and over. That's all you do with 3 Nagis, because we all get our own attack. Because in the co-op mode, like, I think it's a part of her additional that she gets like 30% attack. So like, she's not useless. I don't know if she buffs the team with that. I don't know if this actually works. That's her quick assist? She just throws that? Hold on. Huh. I gotta figure out how to do that. She has way more details than you realized. At least for what I do, I just try to draw them like in a simple outfit first before doing all the details. You could just remove her shoulder pads. It will probably be easier for you. Let me remove Yuzu. Hold on. You know what? What's this out to? It was not a buffer. I don't know how I'm going to test because Grace builds up. Hold on. I want to figure out this. I'm going to figure this out. Alright. Hold on. Let's go to Grace. I'm going to remove... Yeah, I'm going to probably put like... I don't know what Sal will do. So, best stat to fight Bringer? Probably still like AM still. I don't know what you mean by stat. Like, you mean set? Yes, ER. I wanted to run more energy. Like, No, she doesn't need Freedom Blues. Honestly, Freedom Blues wouldn't be that bad. Is this like an M4 Grace situation? When her ES, she gained 6 stack of charge with her base attack. Is this really an M4 Grace situation I probably need? Or maybe it's my W engine. Like, let's just put this on. Now her AP is going to be even higher. Because she's diluting damage, but I don't dilute damage anymore. If she has just as much AP as a Yanagi. Where's Grace? You good? Don't use my max AP builder attack. Probably just AP, because you get enough attack from Bring Her Give It To You. Wait, no, I want to disable that. Okay. I don't know how I want to do this. Okay. 277. I gotta do 2 EXs, right? Wait, how did it go down? Wait, how did it go down? What? Wait, why is it... Wait, huh? Why is it doing more? Now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. Hold on. And the thing is, no one actually like calcs this. Three, 7. See, now it goes lower. Why does it do that? Does shock end? Or is it because... Hold on. Okay, now it's higher. Why does it go down? You want to try? Okay. Is this something in Grace's kit I'm not understanding? I don't think there's a... Oh, wait, I know. It's her M2. It's her M2. Got you. Wait. Yeah, it's her M2 doing that. Oh, I didn't want her to shock. Wait. Wait, do I want her to shock? How much AP does she have? One... Hold on. Uh, 149 plus 155. I need to make sure this is her max, right? Hold on. I'm doing this so I can stack Grace's Weepy Gemini. Okay. Yeah, 155. So she's at 574. And Grace is at 382. Oh, wait. Plus 192. No shot they have the same AP. There's no way they have the same AP. Hold on. I need to test something. 2EXs. Alright. Reset. Now this time, I want to let Gray shock. Let reset. Wait, does she still have her AP? Oh, I gotta stack it. Okay, hold on. That's why I was so low before. Just going back and forth. One more. Alright. Is Grace at max stacks? Yeah, she is. Alright. Let me wait till this goes gets over. Okay. One time it was 52. Okay, now it's 55. Does Grace got a shock? Let me try it again. I think what's happening, I'm running out of the M2 buff. Yeah, that's what's happening. How am I gonna know when to do the M2? Like, how am I gonna know? Like, it should just reset. Like, oh, okay, it's like a couple things happening. I think it's the M2 debuff, right? That Grace has. Like, it only lasts 8 seconds. Yeah, 8.5. It's 8.5, but only lasts for 8 seconds, so. Like, I can't tell. Wait. Technically, you can, because I can't see the shock meter. Like, reset it. Wait. I gotta put the max buff up. Alright. I'll wait till the shot goes. Because if I can figure this out, How do you... Is that what I gotta do? Do I gotta EX before... Oh! Hold on. I might have figured it out. Hold on. Oh, I couldn't switch back to Yanagi. Yeah, I can't switch back to Yanagi. I gotta time it. So, what you want to do... I gotta be faster. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I gotta treat her like Rena? No, that's pretty much what Jane does. Yeah, I think I figured it out. Yeah, you can't have... Wait. Yeah, you can't have, Grace trigger the shock. Okay. So... How does... Hold on. I wonder if... Trying to optimize Bringers of Pain. Yeah, that's why I kind of stopped trying to optimize them. Okay, so I think how you want to play this. Welcome, Zaki. Welcome. I guess how you want to play the team is like, you build up Anomaly with Yanagi. You want to use EX with Grace like in the middle, and then near the end you want to switch EX into Disorder, right? But you kind of have to time your EXs so that you don't like. I wish her M2 stacked. Like, we can know. Because I can see the shock ticks by playing it that way, but you, like, it goes off. Whenever you EX again, I don't think it resets. Yeah, because now it's 54k. And the thing is, I don't think you want Yuzu. Because you're gonna build the anomaly anyway, and you don't want it to be full. I wonder how much her blooms will do. Wait, does her zaps? Hold on. For Alice, should I prioritize her W engine before M1, or M1 before her W engine? Her W engine first, then M1. Her W engine is a lot more important than her M1. Unless you're okay without her W engine. Where's Grace? Wait. Oh, it increases our anomaly buildup, but that's the thing, you don't want to do that. Like, yeah, it just increases our anomaly buildup. How lovely. No, I don't want any cheap viewers. Let me banned. There we go. Bye bye. Yeah, for almost every DPS, you want to prioritize their W engine first. The only one I didn't go for was Yidhari's, because her M1 is just better to me. Wait, doesn't her... Can I go back to the Grace buffs? At least I don't think anyone talked about them. We could go to Hakushin, because it's probably there. Where's Grace? Am I electric? Okay. This is with the potential, right? One consuming zap. Gain enhanced zap. Increase the electric damage by 30% for 25 seconds. Oh. Except Jion's engine, I heard, is not her best slot. Yeah, you want to use either Seed's engine or Heartstring Nocturne. It's between the two. Jion's has the curse of being like the first, like one of the first limited dummy engines. So she increased her electric damage, but that's not what I'm looking for. Hey Seth, what's up? What's up? How we doing today? I was trying to lab a Grace Yanagi comp. I'm getting close. I think I just don't know how Grace works enough. I'm trying to see, because it says here, when you consume zap, she increases her electric damage. But that's not what I'm trying to use her for. She does... Ugh. She does 280? But she still does a lot with Ether. You only got 20k with one hand? Yeah, you must, like, it's random when the hand pops up. We gotta start covering the buffs. Like, her buffs are really good. I think Bernice's is like the best one though, but she desperately needed help. Okay, if an enemy, wait, the next grenade throw, is this considered an EX? Like, see, that's the thing though. Like, people aren't talking about, but they're not going to depth with it either. After all, you get 25 stacks. What Kazumi Zap? Consumes 1 stack of pulse. Oh, 1 gaining stack. Consume 1. Okay. I don't know. I think it is considered an EX, but again, I don't know. But the thing is, when she increases electric damage, I think it's just her electric damage by 30%. It's not the team's. Oh, they didn't increase. They didn't increase this. It's still the same. Graces? It depends what team. Like, honestly, you're probably better off. You're probably better off just using Weeping Gemini. Like, her engine is okay. It's good if you have Rena, but like, her teams aren't going to use Rena. So it's an okay option. I'd rather just use this. Especially since, you know, you're not going to stun. You're going to get more AP. Because I have her. And wait for the Bernice rerun. Yep. If you have anyone, Emma Bernice is eating good. Like, anyone, Emma Bernice. Like, let me go back to Grace. No. Oh, I removed Grace. Oops. Okay, I just wanted to view her, yeah, her stats. Okay, let me go back to Hakushin. We throwing Yanagi's engine on her, might as well. No, keep Yanagi's on her. Unless you're building like an ER Grace. Like, the reason why Yanagi's works so well is because her EX is already a disorder. So you're just boosting out you're boosting her EX's damage. I have M3, so she gets +2. Oh, it doesn't matter. These don't matter. I wish they increased this. Like, 18% is pretty weak. But it could go up to 32. Hold on. Times 2. 36. 36% shock damage. I wonder if shock damage is different. I wonder if shock damage is a damage multiplier. Like, same as like damage bonus, but I don't think so. Yeah, I wish they buffed this to not 8.5 for 8 seconds. Want to try Bernice buff with Piper and Seth. Seth doesn't get additional ability in that team. I don't think so. Like, he needs electric or Sancfaction. Wait. Yeah, Sancfaction or electric, so it wouldn't work. One of her EXs starts throwing all the grenades. Does I have crazy anomaly buildup? It has really good buildup, but the thing is, when she does her like when you do her ult, right? You get a state called Pulse, and then after you EX, you start throwing a bunch of grenades, and that does have really good anomaly buildup. But I think like you shouldn't just toss them all at once. You want to like you have it for 30 seconds, right? So you want to like use them sporadically, like in between like your anomaly buildup. I mean, in between your anomalies, so you can keep the so you keep your energy, depending on what build you're running. So yeah, why can't I get 5k performance points? Universe is like it's not very possible to get 5k performance points with Bringer, unless you get really lucky. Like 4k is like the most I've seen people got. Let me go back to Grace. To pull Astra when Angel Illusions might be our alternate of her. Actually, thank you for bringing that up, Zaki. I'm gonna sound crazy. I know Seth doesn't want to hear me say this, but I think Astra her time is coming up, because they reran her with Yi Xuan, which is fine, but they're rerunning her again, and I think this is a sign they're gonna make another Astra, but like for attack, right? Or just a better Astra. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I think it's her time. Like the clock is ticking. But to answer your question, unless you don't have another support, like if you don't have Yuzu, Lucia for Rupture, right, or Astra herself, sure, you can pull Astra. But I have to advise you: do you really want to pull Astra with your guarantee? Because they said the pity carries over to other future banners, so I wouldn't waste it on Astra unless you like, if this is like your favorite character puller. But if not, I wouldn't spend it on M1. I wouldn't get the M0 unless you're a new player, and I wouldn't spend it unless I'm like one away from M6. Like, I think Astra has no best of slot teams. Her best of slot team member is with Eve. I don't have Eve right now, but it's with Eve. Why did I select Astra as a party member? Oh my god. Her best slot team member is Eve. No one needs her as a best slot anymore. We have agents that fill those roles now. So that's my hot take. I don't think Astra is as good as you need her to be. I don't think she's the best support in the game either way. Because we have the best support, which is Yuzu. But nobody's ready for this discussion that Yuzu's just better than Lucia and Astra's support. It doesn't matter what team you have Yuzu in, she supports all of them indirectly or directly. But like, it's not that discussion. I don't think you need Astra unless you don't have a support. So it'll be easier to make a firm choice. Yeah, I'm using a co-op Lucia. I'm waiting for a Yuzu rerun. Yeah, I would just wait for a Yuzu rerun. Like, if you're not pulling YSG or like another rerun character, I would just save it for the Angels of Delusion or a Yuzu rerun. But the beta would be available. Yep. I think it's like a week after 2.5 drops. Why do people think Lucia is a good support? It's because she's a Sastic. I'll keep saying this. There's only one character that benefits from what Lucia does, and that's Yudhari. Because she extends Ether Veil, which she has an Ether Veil as well. That's the only synergy. That's why I'm gonna call her a stat stick for Yudhari, because they actually have synergy. Lucia does nothing but just give you big stats for your Rupture agents. Let's go to Rupture, right? There's only like 3 of them, right? What the? Oh, well, add Anomaly there. Wait, why is Anomaly here? Oh, why are they here? Oh, because I have them equipped. Yudhari already explained. Monato, he's just like, he doesn't benefit from Lucia other than just the stats that she provides. He doesn't care if she extends veils. He doesn't even have a veil. Yishuan doesn't have a veil. Now you could say YSG has a veil, but you can't extend it. You're just using her just to pop the veil. She's locked to Rupture. She's not even used for anywhere else too. Like, hold on. What's about to Lucia? Like Lucia, like she doesn't provide any other buffs though. That's the main issue when it comes to her being versatile. But like, if we look at Yuzu, right? Like, let's look at her core. Hold on. All of her attack buffing is in her core. So she's a slightly worse Astra, but a lot easier to build. This does not matter. This doesn't matter if you're attack agent or Rupture agent. You only want the attack. And guess what? Because you only want the attack, who cares about Anomaly Mastery? Build her as a sub DPS with crit and crit rate, crit damage. If she does damage from that. Also her her dot that she does for the element, it can crit too. It gets affected by pen. It gets affected by any other stat buff you have. Not to mention her entire kit. Like, you playing her, she could generate her own resource with the Tanuki cloak. Just by you pairing, you can refill her resource. Everything about Astra is still better than all the other attackers to Yuzu. And Lucia still has better buffs. Wait, everything about Astra is still better for attackers. I think attackers gotta let Astra go. I think we just gotta let Astra go. Like, what is she really doing? Other than Eve, what is she doing? She's being a worse stat stick than Lucia. At least Lucia does somewhat more damage than Astra. Right? And she extends Ether Veil, so she does something. My guy. Hey, what's up, Mo? You hella late. Wait, why are you orange? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just talking about why Lucia is just a Sastic and Astra's time is going up. You have a 6-month sub? When it is just happened? Provide chat. Wait, hold on. I'll read your message in a moment, Seth. Hold on. Been following since March. Oh, that's why you want me to stream on Twitch. I didn't even know you did that. Provide chance outside of Sun and is more than it's. Oh, okay. So for Astra, wow, I have to wait for my ultimate to come up to do a chain attack, which only one character really cares about that. Or some other characters that generate resources, sure. But like, Yuzu gives energy to the entire party. It refills their own resources. Have a good stream. Thank you for watching the stream. Chalurma? I'm not going names. Yeah, my bad, Mo. I didn't even know you had a 6-month sub. I should have thanked you for that because I didn't know. But like, yeah, sure, you get one ultimate, right? And you get the chain attack thing. Glaze Astra, I'll give you a sub. Does this not prove it? Does this not prove it? I have M3. I like Astra too, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to people. Say, oh, Astra's the best thing. What's pop? Is I just got out of bed. Hey Venom, what's up? I'm just discussing. Oh, I was talking about Grace earlier. I think I found a way how to make Grace work with Yanagi. Just a little bit, but I still gotta work out the kinks. But stuff, this does not prove it. I got M3. This M2 is useless. Hold on. What like, yeah, you increase like your attack buff, but wow, you reduce the You reduce your amount of attack you need. You get one more tremolo. Oh wow, so good. And the M3s is a stat booster by like 3% for the damage bonus. You got 23k? Congrats. Not her M6. Her M4 is tempting because I can activate quick assist without needing chords. But then she buffs like whatever agent you have, like attack, you get more damage, anomaly, 50% build up, is stun. I guess you would flip more days, but there's nothing for rupture. Pray as a, not enough for, you gotta have her as a shrine of her. Bro, come on now. Is M3 not enough? Have her as sub DPS. I hit her cap. Like, it's actually 290.56, I think, but it's close. But yeah, Venom, I was trying to make Grace work with Yanagi. I'm getting close, but not there yet. I'm trying to see if her new kit like helps her. Let me see. Cause I'm at 14. Nope. I wish this was bigger. Why does fire have 700% for the bloom? Like, that's kind of crazy. Maybe if you're right about her getting replaced. Oh, what was that? Oh, hold on. Yeah, them. Which one? Her. This one. This is a support. This is an Astra 2.0. This is my guess. I don't know what she's gonna do. She's Astra 2.0. Her, the Chichinatsu, Summer, whatever her name is. Like, they keep changing her name. She's the one that's gonna power creep Astra. There's nothing we can do about it. I don't know what she would do. Tell you about the Grace thought process. Well, I could tell you right now. Like, basically what I found out, you know how people play Jane and Alice? it's sort of the same way with Yanagi and Grace. So like if you build up enough anomaly, well, hold on. First, I gotta give her max buffs for Grace anyway. That's 2. I'm seeing all his bombs. You say that, and then like they're gonna come in the next patch, and then they're gonna be the best thing for anomaly agents, and then everyone's start glazing them. Let me wait till the shot gets out. Yeah, but okay. So like her the anomalies right here, right? So you just want to like I guess EX twice, right? You want to sort of build it up. Switch to Grace. You want to EX it is switch to Yanagi. And then use her polarity. But let me do it again. No, oh, I didn't want to. Why is Astra here in the first place? Whatever. But that's what you want to do, right? You want to build up enough anomaly, and then EX like somehow twice in between that with Grace before you switch it to Yanagi, EX, and then EX with Yanagi, because it makes the shock damage like at the top like a lot higher. In theory, you should be able to have more damage, but it seems I don't know this. Like, I don't think anyone calced this or tried this with Yanagi. And the thing is, let me take Astra out. Confirm lineup. Okay. And the thing is, like, I don't know when her shock ends, right? Because I should have the damage bonus now. So I proc the shock. So did it go away? Or it's still here, right? And then if I do this, is it still here? Because like the shock didn't end. It's still shocked. Because I know it says the next shock, right? Like, it's weird. But also M2, I kind of hate it. Because if you do 1 EX, right? For the 8 seconds, you get the electric res down. But if you did like 2, it doesn't reset. So it's just annoying. So you have to like perfectly time it. Which annoys me. Like, but that's how I figured it out so far. It's probably something I'm missing, like with Grace's kit overall, but like, I think once we get our buffs, it'll probably be slightly better, but I don't know. Welcome back, Mo. Oh, Mo, do you know if Grace's additional ability, like this part right here, resets when shock ends? Oh, you talk to your sister. I didn't know you have siblings. I was wondering if this part right here resets when the shock ends. Like if I proc a new shock, will it still be on the enemy or will it disappear? Because it's the next shock. Wait. The next shock inflicted, the target's increased shock damage by 18%. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. We had the same time as Jane as Alice saw before Alice. Sort of. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, okay. That's nice. So, like, if you EX once, right? It says it can stack up to 2 times. But I'm thinking if there's a way to loop this. Like, if I EX once, and then just proc shock, go back to Grace, like, we'll just do this infinitely? Like, as long as I don't do 2, will it just keep going infinitely? I think it increases the shock damage if you use EX, but you gotta get 2 EXs before the shock, I think. Hold on, I have Hakushin. Because it says right here, the next time. Stacking up to 2 times. So, if I use it once, is once, right? But if I use it twice, is 32%. This effect can trigger on each enemy only once per skill use. So, how does this work? Do I get 2 stacks for 1 EX? Because it says is only trigger on 1 enemy only once per skill use. Okay, that one was lower. From the text, I believe so. So 1 EX is 2 stacks. Is that what I'm getting at? Because it doesn't make sense if it says per 1 skill use. Because she throws two the grenades. Oh, I didn't want to do it twice. I think wait EX is 1 stack, no. I mean, that's all I want to believe. But it says right here, this effect can only trigger on an enemy each time. Only once per skill use. So once EX skill, or like the whole additional ability skill. See, this is why I wish I was at a CE server. I would have just asked them directly. So, like, what do you mean by 1 skill use? You mean by the additional ability? Or, like, the EX skill? Because I think it's, like, you use 2 EX skills, and then you get the shock damage. Because your next shock will have the increased effect, right? And then after the shock state ends, it resets. For 1 additional ability. Why would they say this? Are we gonna get a character that can copy someone's additional ability? Because that would be wild if so. Like, I know this was old Zenless, but still. So you need to use 2. I'm just seeing something. Is Yanagi cheating it? I don't know what's going on. Because it's still the same. I mean, around the same. Okay, that's higher. But what if you start like multiple shock? Maybe that's why they did that. I mean, I'm doing that right now. Like, it says when shock ends, but like, which shock are we talking about? The shock from the shock from the previous shock, or the shock from like herself being disordered or something? Because it just says shock. It's not her shock. Maybe ask Muzzy. I don't even think Muzzy knows. Because, like, who uses Grace like this? You probably asked him this before. Like, I really want to know this, because like this is probably going to be like a new team comp, because I'm pretty sure what's supposed to happen is you use 2 EXs, you get the shock damage, right? So now this shock has the damage bonus. I mean the shock, like the shock damage bonus. And now it resets. Let me keep going. Yeah, it's still the same, right? Hold on. Okay. Let me do TXs. It did reset. Zen, I believe you. You're gonna be the greatest zealous creator. I'll try my best. I'm not a TCer. I don't have calcs. Yeah, so, okay. So, what we... Check my DMs. Okay, so it is what we thought. Yeah. It was the first measure that set... Yeah. Right. I remember. Mo. You should do challenge videos. I mean, I could. Depends on what I want to do it on. So... The question is, does it actually increase damage, though? Actually, I think the interesting thing is... Because I did it right here, right now. So, the thing is... I want to see something. The shock is gone, right? Oh, wait, it doesn't last. Right. So this Grace, all you're doing is just spamming 2 EXs. It is doing this with Yanagi. Yeah, there we go. That's the M. Yeah, shock ends. Okay. Okay, so what we learned so far, for this comp to work, you have to somehow get 2 EXs on the enemy, and then, you know, proc the shock. And during the second shock is where you get most of your new damage. And then when you shock after that, you have to reset. I wonder if there's a way. Let me get all of them. Wait, what if I just lowered the level? Does that make the anomaly build up faster? No, still the same. That's 2. That's 3. Alright, that's 4. Oh, that's because it's level 10. Go back to level 70. Like, this idea will be better when Grace gets her buffs. Because you're able to, like, use her EXs, like, more... with more purpose than just putting in debuff. Okay. Let me try a 1. Wait a minute. Hold on. It increased? Okay, now it stopped. That's weird. Okay, it's here. Wait, that was weird. Why did it increase? Maybe I got the shock too fast. Let me try it again. Sorry, I'm trying to see. No. Oh, okay. What I was trying to do was one Grace EX, switch to Yanagi to see if I can, like, trick the system into thinking I haven't done 2 stacks. But it really does reset. I don't know how I got more damage before. Let me see. No, it resets. It resets. Wants to trick the code. Great content, to be honest. No, I'm just trying to find, like, is this a quirk within it? Like, if you go, like, EX once. I wonder, hold on. I wonder if Rena is it. Because Rena automatically extends shock, right? The duration. An exploit. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't need an attack to do it, so hold on. Sorry, hold on. I think I just did that one faster. I think that's what's happening. Wait. I think Grace is just increasing her damage. That's what's happening. Because of the, now it's higher. I think it's because of, hold on. Let me read Rena's Mindscapes. Or just her kit. Her M1 doesn't do anything for this. Her M2, okay. Maybe it's in her additional ability. Oh, that's what's doing it. Whoa. But it was... Hold on. No. That's not what's happening. Let me reset them. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm not really, like, playing the game or talking about 2.5. I'm just trying to figure this out. I think this is just interesting. Alright, so EX one more time. Is it because Arena? I didn't mean to do that. I gotta wait for the pen to go out. They should put a timer for the buff. Like how it disappears. Okay. Okay. Why is it? Hold on. That's from her M2. Let me do 2 this time. Oh, I'm doing more damage with 2 of them. Did it go back to normal? Oh, it went to 57. That's because that's too slow. Dust Bones, welcome, welcome. I think I really need to 55k. Oh, I triggered a shock with Grace. Or maybe I should have her triggered a shock. No. They both had the same AP technically right now. Let me proc shock and just wait till it's over. Because 2 EXs actually did more damage with Grace. Alright, it's going to be 13 seconds because of Arena. Okay. Yeah, now it went back down. Yeah, it went back down. Okay. Wait, hold on. I thought something was happening. Maybe because I was just shocking like really quickly. And what was causing like the 58? I mean no the 60. Yeah, now it's 60. Yeah, now it went back down. Yeah, so yeah. There's I don't think there's anything I can really do to. It's also because of it's her debuff too. That also was making it higher and lower in some cases. But waiting every 8 seconds seems obnoxious for her M2. And there's no like debuff timer at all. Because why would they do that? It's a Mindscape. Because right now she has M2 active. Yeah, it's active now, I think. And then, like, it's weird. It's weird. I think once we get the buffs, I'll be able to get a better understanding. But the overall, like, idea, if you're not using, like, Weeping Gemini, you want to use 2 of Grace's EX, proc the Polarity Shock with Yanagi, and just do it again, right? It's kind of like how Jane is with Alice. But the thing is, it's not like she doesn't just have to do a basic or like a normal EX. You kind of have to use 2 EXs to get the full value. Let me try Ad Arena. $88? Jesus. Hold on. $62. I didn't do 2 EXs, that's why. Ooh. Wait. Does her... Hold on. Does your Grace have max AM? No, she's on energy. You think that might contribute to it? I could change it. Like, do max AM over ER? Because I don't think Venom doesn't have M4 Grace. He has M4 Rena, but I'm near M4 Grace. No, I don't think you should. Well, okay. With the equipment I have on right now, in this, her and Yanagi have the same AP. They're both at 574. So I don't think they're dilute. She isn't diluting anything. Yeah. I wanna EX twice before a shock. That's why I put her on energy, so she wouldn't like build up anomaly too quickly. Is there... Because they both have the same AP in battle. And what I don't know. I just wish it didn't reset. If it was just a constant thing, I think it would be cool. That the team comp would have worked. But I think with Grace's buff, her blooms are going to be ridiculous. Let me make the team again. How would this be formed? No, I think this is right. Yeah, like Grace first, Rena to Yanagi. Oh, Bones, we can't follow her? Thank you, Bones. Thank you. I didn't get that as a notification. Let's go back to Dual on. Like, that's why I put energy on Grace. So I can get more ER. Because if she's off field, she's just gonna get more ER. Because Yanagi is gonna be on the field most of the time. So yeah, it's like 2 EXs. Like, build up with Yanagi. This shock has her debuff, right? Like, Rena EX and then just do this? $73. Would that even work? Hold on. $60. Hold on. Who is proccing that shock? Is it Rina? No, that's Yanagi doing that. Yeah, it's Yanagi doing that. $78. I think it's because of Astral Voice. Ain't gonna lie, this combo is pretty good. Like, you EX twice, you EX with her, and then you EX one time. Yana, hello. Welcome, Shill. Yeah, it's the first part of her EX. Who, Rina? Or, Yanni. Yeah, it's like the first part of her EX. Like her first thrust, yeah. I'm just trying to think how would this work, like... Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to test this out with her new buffs. Because, like, she get... Like, it seems like you don't ever want to, like, basic with her. Actually, you kind of do. So she doesn't need no AM. Like, she needs, like, negative buildup, right? But the same AP in attack. Wait, how does she do that? Oh, that's part of her base kit. I'm trying to think. Because Arya will work really well with her in this case. Like, you probably just basically do that. She's a Jafufu of Anomaly. Third best DPS. Second best sub DPS. Still top tier character. Yeah, I like Yanagi a lot. I think she's still a really good character. Especially when we get more, like, more Anomaly Ages in the future. What about the W engine over M1 thing? Does it apply to Yanagi as well? Who's M1? Grace? Let me see. I gotta go all the way down. Oh. Bruh. Slut base. Alright. Oh, her M1. Oops. Let's see. The 4th basic, all squad members. Yeah, it gives her energy. Yeah. It applies to everyone. Are you talking about her M2? Because it puts a debuff on the enemy. So Yanagi can use that. But it just doesn't reset, which sucks. Like, if it did, then I wouldn't have an issue. Oh, no. You mean the No, you want Yani's engine over M1. Her M1 just, her M1 just gives her AP. Like, it's good. 80 AP is good. And, like, the invincibility thing. But you rather want her double engine. For, just the stats. Like, so I would just, like, stall for Grace. Yeah, I gotta, like, switch out really quickly. 91? I'm back. Welcome back, Venom. So like, we got the answers we need. However, it does, quote unquote, work. Hold on. We could probably try it against, Hunter, I guess. I'm not trying to get Thrall, and I don't want to fight Bringer. Hunter at least sits there. Where's Grace? I gotta also remember, wait. Rina to Yanagi. There we go. Oh, wait. I might want fusion. Yeah. I actually don't want that bamboo. Don't worry. If you heard that, everyone's alright. This is a pan falling. I don't know how to play Grace, so. Okay. Oh, I didn't have energy. Hold on. See, this is why I need an R5 Cradle M4 Arena for this team comp. Did the pan fall because of the doggo? No. She just, my mom just dropped it. I gotta build some anomaly first. Oh my gosh, I can't do 2. That's her issue. Okay, 40. Oh, 72, okay. Okay. Oh, the shock is over, damn. This is ult here. Okay, 70. I'm not hitting the score, by the way. Wait, I gotta switch. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Just Arena. Okay, yeah, twice with that. I don't know how much I'm doing with the dot. Oh, 90? 90? 93. Almost 100k. Yeah, still 90. It's still 90? Yeah, still it's 95. Yeah, I think I might have to do like a two-piece ER build until I get M4. Because like she doesn't generate enough energy off field, not like Rina. Just ult. Yeah. I think she might need two piece to get the ER regeneration because she does have enough ER. Rena is completely fine, but not Grace. Man, I could put 4-piece swing jazz on her. Okay, let me see. She's gonna lose a lot of AP. Oh, if you hear that, that's just a vacuum. Don't mind them. Plus 3 AP. $19K on anti-anomaly is so good. Yo, with an M5 Yanagi. It was mainly Yanagi doing that. I was just trying to see how high the dot damage could go. Cause like hitting 100, like hitting 95K is pretty good. Oh, that was with Fusion Compiler. That wasn't even her own sig. That's why I did more damage. Let's see. No, that's not it. Where's my other swing pieces? I don't think I had the best swing pieces either. This is the best one I got. Alright, do I have I know I have an AM anomaly disc. Plus 15% HP is crazy. Oh, plus 2 attack? That's pretty good. And I think I have a pen ratio one. Yeah, I do. She's gonna get electric damage on a kit, besides hers doesn't matter. Yeah, she lost, I don't know if she wants pen. Well, she doesn't even have high attack. I think it's fine. I still don't have enough. Okay, let's try it again. All right. Okay. Bro, I'm getting everything. I haven't triggered an anomaly, so I'm not immune to anything yet. Bruh. Okay. Okay, 57. Okay. Now I gotta reset it with Grace. Oh, 115K! 115K. Oh, wait. I gotta switch. Okay. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good number. I'm okay with the 115K shock dot. I don't know why I did that, EX. Oh, Grace. No! I was trying to go in arena. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. I had to do 2 EXs, but I think it reset. Oh, 143? Oh, it ran out, bruh. I thought 143. Wait. Alright, there we go. 100K. Wait, maybe I should give Grace Astral Voice instead of Swing Jazz. But she kind of wants the 2-piece ER. Oh, she's gonna shock, but it's okay. The shocks aren't high enough. No, it's not that big. Okay, hold on. I don't know how I'm gonna solve this problem. I think I might have to like bring Grace on the field just to do some basic attacks to get some more ER. I think I could put Astral Voice on her. And then just put the other sound, Marina. Which one's the AP? I guess I'll just take Ceph's. Yeah, Rena has Astral Voice. Actually, I can take Rena's piece. And Rena can have, the other one. And then she has Penratio. Oh no, Rena has the 2-piece buffer. Yeah, I'll take this. Yeah, she has lower AP. I'm going to Discord, see you. Yeah, have a good one, Venom. I'll be almost done in stream for a bit, but I wanna see if this team comp will work. Where are we now? Okay. Wait. Oh, chat, share the stream? Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I want this. Yeah, I want this. I want this. And I want AP. Yeah, her sass doesn't matter too much. Alright. Let's try this again. I just gotta figure out like a cleaner rotation. Right? Because it's kind of hard to manage. Like, I think I just have to on-field Grace, but not use her EX a bit more. Like, maybe stay on Rena just a... Not Rena, Grace a little bit more. Like, just so she can build energy, right? It's some anomaly. Ow. Go to first one. Okay, not to use Grace. Okay, 70. Without 100K? I couldn't tell. $72. That was a better score than before. Just use Gracie ultimate here. That's because she's in the massive field. Wraith Chain. Yeah. Was that 100K? Yeah, it's 100K. Oh, wait, it's only for that instance, though. Oh, wait. It's back. Wow. $62? Wow. Yeah, I think Grace's bust will help her with her energy problem. That was the main issue I think I was coming into. Because she can't keep up the energy gen. Ult just to get some energy to Yanagi. Grace ult, and then I can EX. Yeah, I think that's just a major issue. Yeah, yeah. She needs to get her her old thing, but also I think I'm just not getting a clean rotation because I don't know. I'm not keeping track of the shock. I think that's mainly it. But also, Rena is just kind of slow. Like, maybe I can try Yuzu, but like, I don't know. Yuzu will obviously do more damage, but it's not like what Rena's doing. But I mean, I'll keep experimenting to see. I kind of like the Chaos Jazz build better because I actually did more damage. I think I did. Or at least I felt like I did, but I don't think so. I think she just needs her her buffs, and then it'll go differently. But yeah, it's probably way past the time I need to stop streaming. It is, because I started at 4. Now it's 2:30. I'm at 6:30. But I'm going to end it off here. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll definitely be streaming on Tuesday? No, on Wednesday. For when YSG drops. And maybe I might be able to get like my M4 Rena or Grace, but it's probably going to be Rena first. And stuff like that. So, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and share the stream. And share my latest video. I did make a video, me going over EO's Yanagi. Let me get it for you guys. I should have pinned it, but I didn't. Where's my history? Yeah, here we go. Post the link. Yep. All right, here's a link. Wait, Mo, do you see the link? I don't know if you can see the link or not. Because I didn't post it on Twitch. Oh yeah, it's there. Okay, just double checking. Well, yeah, I'm gonna sign out for now. I will be streaming next week on Wednesday. Probably the same time as today, which is 4 p.m. So, and it might be a little bit longer because I'm off the next day after Wednesday. So, without further ado, hope you guys have a good one.